I thought I was going to read my poem and go home and walk the dog and get the mail, and life would just go on. Because as a poet, your definition of success or being busy is it's very different. So it's been an incredible learning curve over the last 3 years, and a lot of heartache sometimes of dealing with things that have nothing to do with art, dealing with business of stuff, dealing with representation, dealing with contracts, dealing with all these incredible sort of choices that you need to make of opportunities or what are look like great opportunities, and then you realize this is not what it seems. So I've had to learn a lot. I thank heavens for two things. One, that this happened at a later part of my life. That had happened when I was 44, not at 34, which I think would have made a really big difference. Because obviously have a certain other maturity. Number two was it gives me a certain perspective. I've been I've been on a highs and lows long enough to realize that not to be fooled, not to live my life just for the high, and not to live it just for the low. That life and success really means this. It's all those things and longevity. So it's things that I consciously think about to not get too wrapped up or take myself too seriously. When people ask me things like, "Mr. Blanco, what would you like in your dressing room?" And I'm like, wow, this is my life now. And someone could go with that and really think it's all about that. And finally I got tired of saying nothing, so I say Cheez-Its and San Pellegrino. So just to have fun with it, right? Or, I don't know, vodka would be nice. But, just I don't take myself that seriously in that respect. And I think because I've learned, again, not to do it just for success or fame and notoriety or attention, but to do it because I know ultimately what the real space. However, on the other side, I've embraced it all because I think it's a wonderful new experience. And people ask me, aren't you tired? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm taking it as also, I'm taking it in as a learning experience too, and also like as inspiration and as a way of exploring new territory for my art. So I've gone around the country meeting all sorts of people from all sorts of backgrounds, listening to their stories, sharing mine with them. It's connected me to a world that I would have never otherwise been connected. Connecting people to poetry. What a thrill is that? Not just because it's my poetry, but just turning people on to poetry, to be given the opportunity. I feel sometimes like I've the sense of mission, or almost like I'm evangelizing poetry because people are letting poetry in because of the inauguration, and I take that as an altruistic sort of moment to bring poetry into people's lives and turn them on to the genre, not just my own, everybody's.